As 2023 kicks off at pace, I'm with James Timpson, Deputy Fund Manager of the Courtiers Multi-Asset Funds, to get a quick snapshot on how markets performed throughout the final month of 2022, December. James.
Well, Leo, Happy New Year, by the way. But throughout December, markets acted pretty much how they've acted throughout most of the year, and that's to be mostly down, sadly. Didn't get the Christmas rally that we sometimes get. Instead, the global stock market was down around 5% throughout December. We saw, this is despite inflation coming down a bit. So inflation in the UK, according to the Consumer Prices Index, came down from its 41-year high of 11.1% down to 10.7%, obviously still very high. And we also saw the Bank of England put in place its 8th and final rate hike of the year. So the base interest rate now 3.5%. So we saw bond prices falling as well. So long dated gilts have actually ended the year down around 40%, which is a huge loss for something which is often considered to be among the safer assets. So with both equities and bonds having a difficult year, shall we say, one can only hope that we'll see more positive returns throughout 2023.
You've mentioned in your written commentary that China saw stocks rise 4.7%. Has that got you looking at China, or is there anywhere else you might be looking at the moment?
Well, China's been extremely volatile at the moment, and one of the reasons for that is because it's had to endure lots more lockdowns due to the strict COVID restrictions that they have over there. And the reason why China actually bucks the trend in December and was the one market which actually went up last month is because there were signs that those rules are going to be relaxed a little. However, China is still looking extremely volatile. So if we were to consider looking at investments in China, we'd almost certainly be looking at stocks which actually have sort of a global reach, such as Lenovo, which is one stock that we're currently invested in our emerging market portfolio. Although it has its bases in China, it derives most of its revenue from developed markets. So we're not too heavily exposed specifically to China.
Thanks, James. So throughout 2022, throughout December, we saw declines. I recall at the client seminars, you mentioned that the Courtiers funds were pretty much positively defensive throughout that volatile year again. And if anybody's not seen the client seminar, it's available on demand on our website. Just pop onto there into the news or speak to your advisor and they'll point you in the right direction. James, I'm sure many of us will be happy to leave 2022 behind. So can I have a sneak peek at what's happening so far in 2023?
Well, so far this year, Leo, and it is very early days, markets have actually had a good start to the year. So as of this morning, the FTSE 100 has already climbed 2% in just 2 and a bit days. And the global equity market has also seen similar rises. So far, it's looking a bit better. Obviously, we've still got same issues going on. We've still got the Russia-Ukraine conflict. Inflation is still high. And we've still got the cost of living crisis, but as I say, it's early days in the year, so hopefully things will pick up as we go on.
All right, we'll keep eyes on it, and we'll keep moving forward as usual at pace. James, thanks again very much for your time, and I'll speak to you soon.